Take your bitch off. This my shit. 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 Foreign bitch. Foreign whip. Foreign wrist. Check your bitch. This my shit. This my shit. This my shit. This my shit. Champagne, bitch. That's my campaign, bitch. Junkies use a monkey. You just wanna hang, bitch. Never lane switch. I be on that gang shit. Hottie to the face. Tryna
Oh, well, that will be nice. Yes.
We need a doctor. Look at his face.
Look at it. Oh, god dang. Oh, man. Yeah, it's your man DJ Wig, aka Amazing. We got to talk about some shit today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be uplifting. Hey, but first I gotta say this. There's some dumb shit going on. This is old, but I thought we'd bring it up since we're not talking about this particular individual on the podcast anymore. It was a minute ago. Kanye said those boots Gab was wearing were fucking trash, but I'm sure John Legend still wants a pair. And Justin, get your girl before I get mad. These were the words of one Kanye while he was wilding out. But hey, anyway, not on the show alone. First things first, I do have to mention this particular interview, this particular person, because they are always on the podcast. Cleveland's in the house, y'all. Yeah, give it up for Cleveland.
What up from Korea, folks?
He's doing it again. Cleveland, aka the Soju King. He is golly, man.
Unofficially brought to you by General Soju.
Okay, there he is. Shouts out.
One bottle to get you fucked up.
Hey, we doing shout outs like that for real? Hey, make sure you get your all that ish merch. Look, I can't even. There you go. All that ish merch. Also, the show is brought to you by Early and Sons Barbering. You know what I mean? Done deal. You know, everybody loves it though. They love it. Oh yeah, something random though. Random. I need to change my air filter. So there's that. Air filter's in the house. Yeah. All right, calm down. But the reason for the show is we've got a gentleman who is doing big things for himself. And that's always a beautiful thing. That's always a beautiful thing. When somebody's doing big things for themselves, I mean, that has to be applauded, right? And giving back, you know, giving back. That's always a beautiful thing. B, what's good with you, man?
What's good?
That man making moves, man. Now just to give folks a quick background. Who are you?
I can't hear you
what
that
you
good,
doing?
actually.
He said he can't hear us that good. Uh-oh, that's not good. You gotta turn it up.
Let's see.
You gotta turn it up.
It might be me. Let me try something real quick.
Uh-oh. He's on the road, by the way. He's making his way to do I think a presentation to get some more folks in on what he's doing. See, I ain't trying to blow the whole spot up. I ain't trying to put all the business out there. Still his thunder. I'm gonna let him say what he got. What he got going on.
I'm trying to connect to the CarPlay now.
Hey, you sound good to us, man. I don't know.
Oh, y'all hear me good? Okay, I can hear you a little better now.
Oh, okay.
All right, now we good. We in the game.
That's what's up. So, hey, tell the folks a little bit about yourself, man. What you got going on, and everything like that.
All right. Well, basically, I'm Quez. Josh and them know me by BJ. You know, that's my family name. That's what I grew up as. Man, I created this product called EZTrayz. It's a hemp made disposable rolling tray, and it's something that I saw in the industry that was needed. It was this idea that I had. It was like, man, why don't they have this type of thing like in the store that you could buy for cheap? You know, just something that you could use real quick and throw it away.
Yeah.
And it was just because it was just a simple idea I had, right? So you know how many times we as people sit around and we see stuff and be like, man, I wish I could have thought of that, or I wish I would have thought of that. And we had these great ideas, but we just never pursue it. We never go through with it. So I didn't want to be one of those talkers anymore. I lived the life of just watching people talk and not doing anything. So I was like, man, I want to make that difference. So I was like, I want to take the steps and believe that if you trust God, if you trust the process, like they say you go all in and you focus 100% and this, that, and the other, that dreams can come true. I wanted to believe that process, and I was like, I'm crazy enough to believe that you can do that. So actually, this time a year ago, 11/11/21, I jumped off the porch and I touched down in Dallas, Texas, and that was me leaving South Carolina to dream chase. You know, in the hopes of finding something better, finding a bigger picture.
No doubt.
And it's been one of the best decisions ever, man. Like everything that I believed, like it really was true. So that's just me, man. You know, I'm a real dream chaser, and well, I used to be a dream chaser. I call myself, I said I'm a dream catcher now.
No doubt.
So we don't chase dreams no more. We catch them. So we dream catchers out here.
That's what's up.
But that's a little piece. That's a little piece of me.
You know,
Indeed.
so I with this product that you have, right? If I'm not mistaken, you have some like of your own patents put into the product that you guys are trying to clear and everything like that. So like it's fully all yours, your own and everything.
Yeah, right now we are patent pending. Shout out to my VP Antoine Toombs. That's my cousin, man. That's my VP. That's my dog, man. He been there when I needed him. You know, in the time of crunch when it like came to like certain financial things that we needed to get done. So he's been able to like step in and like reach out to certain people, and that's, you know, behind the scene that really came through for us when it came to like what we needed when we needed it. One thing, a lot of people that we dropped the ball as minorities or you know, as black people, we don't protect our dream, we don't protect our goal. So it's like something as serious as I believe is $1 billion dream and $1 billion idea. So I was like, dang, before I really take it and put it out here, let's make sure we protect the bag. And so that's one thing I make sure that I do. I wanted to make sure we did that, because what I did was before anything, like if y'all would, I could go back to the whole story of just how I even came up with the whole thing. I mean, I'll try and keep it short, but it's a long story.
Let's get it.
If y'all want. All right, so basically, I pull up to my cousin Ray and at 216. I pull up to my cousin Antoine and Ray house all the time. My aunt Vanessa and in Somerville, and we smoke on the porch. And we just sit and talk about life. We talk about whatever. We trip, we clown, have a little drink, and just whatever. Yo, that's what we do. So every time I pull up there, I pull up the roll up. I'm like, yo, Ray, what's good? What you doing? I'm gonna pull up, and he be like, all right, bet. So I pull up, grab me a beer, grab him a beer if he ain't got nothing at the house. I grab a scratch off ticket, and I grab a couple of cigars. I grab some Gang Green. So I pull up, scratch off the ticket, all the while hoping to win enough to pull up so I can pull up in the McLaren or something. That's what I always tell. I say, dog, when I win this lottery, I'm gonna pull up in the McLaren and tear the whole yard up. And we be laughing, right? But the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, but so I would use, so after, the scratch off ain't win nothing, I would use that to break down and, crumble up the weed and bust down the guard and roll up on. And I just sat down one time like, man, I said, why? I said, man, I wish they had something, a rolling tray that was like this, that was just cheap and like this type of material that you could just use real quick and then when you're done with it, toss it away. And I was like, dang, why they ain't got that nothing like that? And I was like, that'd be a good idea, right? And he was like, yeah, I was like, shoot, okay, whatever. And then they just left it like that, right? And say fast forward, I'll rewind back a little while back. We used to always pull up there, and I used to be like, man, I'm gonna create something one day that people gonna want. Never knew. Just always said that. That was just a thought. So fast forward back, I made a little fake little prototype in the closet, and I had the idea of how it could close up, and I was playing around with a lottery card. Like I had an idea of how it could close fold up, but I was like, okay, but how can I make it to where it opens up into a rolling tray where the corners and everything still is like a rolling tray, where it's like a box type, like open tray. But I couldn't figure out how to like make it all work. I couldn't make it make sense. So I left it alone. I even got a couple pictures of that. So I left it alone, and that was probably last summer around like 2021 last summer, right? So fast forward to August, I going through life sucks. Everybody going through what they going through. People trying to get up, trying to do better, whatever. And I'm like, man, South Carolina. I feel like I'm bigger than South Carolina. Ain't nothing going for what I'm trying to do in South Carolina. I was trying to do the sneaker thing. I had this whole idea of making like a sneaker brand, like First Round Draft Kicks is my other little sneaker brand that I have. And what that is just it's a dope sneaker restoration and cleaning service that I created, and that's just the brand I came up with, First Round Draft Kicks. And so I left South Carolina with the intent to doing sneakers. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Dallas. I said I'm gonna go to Dallas and do these sneaker thing. So I left with that intent. Got to Dallas. I left. Matter of fact, when I left South Carolina with $600, dog. Right, $600, and $300 of that I won off a scratch off ticket before I left. So I left with that and my little wagon BMW that had like 240,000 miles. That sucker probably had one trip left in it. Dog, when I was driving out to Dallas with it, right? The car broke down in Atlanta on I-20 in Atlanta in traffic, 4 lanes over my fuel pump kicked out. And this is on my journey. So dog, I have to get out and push this sucker across 3 lanes of traffic. These people blowing horn, cussing me out, everything you can think of. I'm struggling to get this sucker across the lane. So I get it over there, and like, all right, everything is like trying to make me turn around and go back. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna keep pushing. And so like, dog, I keep push through, make it to Dallas, whatever, dog. So I get to Dallas. Fast forward to my living situation down there ended up changing, so I had to move like at the last second, and I didn't have nowhere to go really, so I ended up staying in the weekly hotels and getting them little suburban stay joints, and little 1 week joints, dog. So New Year comes, I'm sitting there in one of these little weekly stay hotels. My little paycheck only like $600 a week. And it costs like $400 a week for the room. So I'm like, dang. So like, how am I supposed to get a hotel out here and this, that, and other? So I'm sitting there like, okay, January come. I'm looking like I'm at the bottom at the beginning of the year. I'm at the bottom. And hold on. So y'all got, so like, I'm at the bottom at the beginning of the year. And I'm like, okay, we at the bottom. So it's only up for here, right? So I'm sitting there and I start writing. Start drawing, and I start thinking. I start talking to God. I'm talking to God, and I'm looking, and the idea comes back to me with the disposal, with the rolling tray. So I'm sitting there. So I start drawing. And I start cutting out little designs with the with a razor blade out of this what is it? The taco, the little taco kits you get at the store to make at home. That at home taco kits. That's what I used to cut out the first design. So after I drew out the design, I had some measurements. I cut it out, and then I looked at it, and I started looking. I'm like, okay. And at that same moment, God dropped it in my mind. And when He dropped it on me, I was like, okay, now I know how to lock it in. And that's when I came up with the corner design. And the corners, and I figured it out. The corners locked in perfect, and I made that first prototype. And I looked at it, and I said, yeah, I think I got something. And right then, I said, okay, now how can I make this into a product? How can I make this into something? So I started researching online. Like I started researching packaging companies and everything. I found this company called Refine Packaging. They were an overseas company. And so I reach out to the design team, and so I send the design team my measurements and like some pictures of what I have, and I'm like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do, this is what I'm looking for. And they like, I'm gonna be able to show y'all. I can actually, I'll be able to do you a demonstration in a minute because I'm 5 minutes away from where I'm going. But so it's good that it's leading up to the story. So I go back and forth with the design team, and then once we come up with the measurements, and they like, okay, yeah, we could do that. So boom, I send the money through. I send the money through. We get the templates. He come up with the templates and all of that, and the die set and everything that we need to cut it. They do everything I need. My first package comes through in, when is this? I think it's the beginning of March is when I got all of this stuff written down in my book. Now it's crazy. While I'm going through all of this, I've been right. I started writing back in January. I started writing out what I wanted. Because I had my friend call me, my friend Kay called me actually while I was sitting in my hotel for New Year's the week after. He was like, yo, we was texting, as a matter of fact. He was like, yo, how you doing? I said, yo, I'm at the bottom. I said, it's only up from here. I said, trying to figure out how to make $1 million this year. And so, and like from there, like I said, so I get my first package of 500 trays. I get 500 trays in the package. And man, as soon as I open that box and I see them first prototypes come through, dog, I'm like, yeah, yo, I got something now. I'm like, I got something now. I'm like, okay, so what's the next move? Now I got to figure out how to tap this into the cannabis industry. So now I start looking. I'm like, okay, let me start my page. And like, okay, before I even got the prototypes made, right? How I came up with the name, was crazy because I didn't have a name for it. I just have like, disposable rolling tray. I was like, man, what name is gonna come up? What name am I gonna get this? And I'm researching, I'm praying. I'm like, all right, God. I said, I know you're gonna drop it on me. So I'm just, every time I pray, I keep my ears open and I keep my eyes open looking for it, right? So the next thing I know, when it drops, when I'm driving in my work van through Dallas, and the next thing you know, I'm like, man, what's the names? Man? Disposable, man. It's just a quick tray, man. I'm like, man, it's one of them quick. I'm like, it's one of them quick trays, dog. It's one of them quick trays, and the name Easy. And I'm like, man, I always talk about my son named Ezra. And I always call him Ezzy. I'm gonna call him Easy, Ezzy, whatever. That's what I call him, Easy E, all of that. So I'm thinking like, dog, Trayz, Easy, dog, and I just mixed it all together, and I'm like, EZTrayz. And then so I was like, damn, I was like, EZTrayz. And I'm driving, I'm like, EZTrayz. And it stuck with me. So that's when I came up with the name EZTrayz. And then I started sketching it in my book, and I was like, yeah, I like that name. I was like, yeah, that name fire right there. I was like, that's it right there. And so like, a couple weeks passed by after we started working, and I started getting like I said, I meet the design team, I get my first prototypes, and once I see the prototypes, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the name at EZTrayz on it, and then like the whole time, and that's when that junk dropped on me, and it hit like Like if you take the T out, like that's why the T is capital in EZTrayz. If you block the T out, you see my son name, EZRA. And I was like, oh wow. I said, wow. I said, I didn't even realize that, yo. I said, now my son name is incorporated into this brand. Like so I was like, now his name is good forever. So I was like, that was something dope that I fell in love with, like throughout the journey. And I was like, everything, that we prayed for can come true. Like one thing I prayed for was like, hold on, I get a little emotional.
It's all good,
But
man.
one thing I always prayed was like, I was like, man, I was like, yo, for my son, I want the world to know his name for great things. In a great way. I said the world gonna know my son, and that was just something I always prayed. And so just to get to this point, just to get to that point where like, something that I created, and I plan on like pushing it like worldwide, and to come and to pop up and to see my son name is like included in it. It was like something amazing to me, yo. So all right, wait. It was like something amazing to me, right? So I was like, okay. I was like, man, so this is all a part of the plan, right?
Yeah.
So now I got my first trades. I was like, okay, now what's the next move? How do I get these out into this cannabis industry? So I start researching online. I'm researching, right? And I find this, I start looking up hashtags, cannabis events on Instagram. And I find this group called Texas Cannabis Coalition. They just so happen to be throwing a little like cannabis little meeting about like reform type thing and all of that stuff. They happen to be throwing one in downtown Dallas, and probably like in about a week or so. And so I pull up to that, and what I do is just pull up to that and introduce. I'm sitting at the bar. They had it at a spot called Chiba Hut. It's like a little sandwich restaurant bar downtown Dallas. It's a dope spot called Chiba Hut. So I pull up there and then just introduce. I'm sitting there at the bar, and having some drinks, and the people come in, and I start introducing myself. Like, hey, yeah, I'm Quez. I'm this, that, and other. I have an idea, something that I'm trying to create. And they was, oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty good idea. And so I connect with them on Instagram. So I start following them, and through their page, I find this other group called Mother Earth 999. They do hemp. They got like hemp rolling papers and no, that my bad. They got hemp guards and all that hemp. What is it they got? I'm sorry, I got a blank. It's actually they got hemp combs and all of that, hemp papers and all of that. So hemp wraps. Dope ass group of people, man. I reach out to them. I see they got an event going on for 420 on April 20th. Like I said, so I got my prototypes in March, and so now I'm like, okay, now we got to get these out in the streets. So I reach out to them, connect with them, and they invite me over to their little spot, to their office, and I introduce myself to them, and I meet them in person, and they fall in love with the trades in person. I tell them what it is and how it works and this, that, and other, and they fall in love with it. And next thing you know, they like, hey, so we got this event going on. Can we do 100 trades to like the first 100 people that come in the door? And I'm looking like, yeah, I'm looking like that's big. So they put me on as a sponsor on the flyer as a sponsor, and the first 100 people get 100 EZTrayz on their way in. So like this, I'm looking like, yo, this is dope. So like this is my first event. So I'm looking like, okay, let's see how this go. Now this is my first time putting this out to the public. Cause like I said, it's still just an idea that I had. So once I get to the event, so peep this. So now the event comes up. I'm a little nervous. I'm excited about it. And because this in Dallas, and this big Dallas. This ticket sold out. They've been throwing this party, and her brand is a known brand in Dallas. So it ain't like this this some new brand. This a big name brand down here.
Yeah.
So this is a big name brand, and so they got like 400 tickets sold out type thing. And so I'm like the first 100 in there. I'm like, okay, bet. Let me see what this thing's at. All right, we good to set up. I'm gonna put this on. Put this up here. That way it'll stick good. We in the game. All right. Now we rocking. All right, so basically, I'm gonna show y'all my first prototype too. I can show y'all my first prototype. It's raggy as hell.
The original.
Right.
This the OG.
And
This
so
the OG.
B's on the road to Tampa right now. Not only
No,
for his
no.
regular job, but he's also going to go to I don't want to say a function, but you know what I'm saying, like a big event to promote EZTrayz. So you know what I'm saying, hustle hard is in his mentality.
Hustle hard every day.
Yeah, much love for that. Much love.
All right, so this my book that I started writing in, man. I actually started writing in this book in 2020. You know, just writing little things in it, but I ain't really took it serious. So like last year in 2021 is when I took it serious. My book of dreams. Like I said, you can see, man. I started. Let me see in this part. Yeah, that's when I started my 2021 writing and everything. And I got like all my stuff written in here, like just from when I was like, man, coming up with the idea. I got everything dated from the first time I like came up with EZTrayz name, all of that, dog. Like everything is completely dated back to day one. So like, dog, like literally this is the first one. This the first EZTrayz made out of this.
Oh,
Dog, you see, look at it. This was my whole idea with it. Was that you can do that with it and open it up like that, and then it fold up, open up into the sides like that, and locks into a tray. That was my whole idea with it. This was my whole. This was a whole idea, first idea, yo. And so like from that we came up with the first prototype. This was my prototypes right here. This was the prototype look like when we got it. And this was the first one. Now when I got my first prototypes, I was like, yeah. I said, now that I got this, I said, okay, this is the first prototype. I said, now I gotta make it. Now it gotta be made out of hemp. For it to make sense, for it to be disposable, it's gotta be made out of hemp. So that's my so that became my next research. So fast forward to the first 420 event with Mother Earth. I pull up to the show. Oh, I'm on the way to the show, right? I'm on the way to the show. When I get to the show, people like, I get a text from one of my homeboys, Jay. It's a guy that I met in Texas. He's in the cannabis industry out there in Texas and Oklahoma. And he texted me before I'm on my way. I'm late to the show. I'm late pulling up to the joint. You know, just running late. A little nervous. My nerves going and everything. My nerves going crazy. Hold up. The phone dropped right off the window. Hold on.
things happen, man.
It's,
It's all good.
it's trying to hate. It's trying to hate. It's trying to hate. It's trying to hate. But yeah, so we I'm on my way to the show and I get a text from my boy Jay and he said, yo, these trades in here going stupid, dude. He's like, they a hit. He's like, everybody in here, like, he's like, yo, you gonna be shocked when you get it. And so like now I'm on my way to the show. I'm pumped now, nerves going crazy. I'm like wondering, I'm like, man, I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to see what's going on. Man, and I got this video, and that video is on my Instagram too. If y'all want to check that video out on easy_trades, I got that pinned at the top, that video from that 420 event. Man, when I walk in there, I see everybody using the trays, going crazy with it. I'm talking about they rolling on the joint, they busting down all on it, they ashing on it with it, yo. They doing everything that even my whole slogan, rolling us, smoke on the ash on us. They are literally doing this without me showing nobody how to do it or telling them what to do. It's going down in there with it, and I'm loving it. Like I walk in there, man, and it's just like it felt like walking in a party and you really like and like all like put it this way, I like to run my business like the dope game. It's like walking in the party and you see your drugs, everybody in the party getting lit off of your drug. Hey, everybody, like all the fiends in there leaning off of your mix. So I'm looking like, this just the taste. I'm giving them a little taste of what this is. I'm trying to flood the streets with this new product. So I'm just giving them a little taste and watching everybody just like, yeah, this that new, what do you call that? Blue Magic.
That blue
Yeah,
magic.
so yeah, so I'm loving it. So I'm walking in and I ain't got no shirt, I ain't got no brand. I'm just in there just quiet and I'm just taking pictures, little video, and I'm just looking like, yeah, I said, yeah, don't fire, right? And just looking at people reaction, looking at how everybody using, even people fanning, Shorty's fanning with it in the back. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I made it for when it's hot. You can use it for whatever.
That's
So like,
crazy.
man, so like from then that just gave me the like, okay, I was like, I got something now. So now it's just about like, okay, what I'm gonna do with it now. So I'm like, okay, now it's gonna make sense. Now I want to start reaching out to a couple dispensaries and a couple smoke shops, and I did that to see if I could pull up on them and get in there. And Oklahoma City, I pulled up on a dispensary called Trees Cannabis Connection. Yo, shout out to them, my boy Rod Marley and them, and they real good people out there in Oklahoma City. Dope ass dispensary. Check them out if you're ever in Oklahoma City. They good people. I pulled up on him, man, and he showed like the minute I walked in and introduced and showed him and told him what I had, man. He showed instant love and was like, "Yo." He was like, "Yo, I love this, yo. Let's get this in the store," type thing. Like he instantly showed love, invited me to an event that night that they had going on in Oklahoma City, and he was like, yeah, man. He said, I want to get you in here, get you in our store, get you on the shelf, whatever, this, that, and other. He's like, big love. So I threw 100 in there. They let me put 100 EZTrayz on their counter right then. And I was like, yo, so that was big love. And so when I pulled up to the show that night too, it was another smoke event that they had going on, man, and the trades went crazy in there too. I got pictures and photos from there, just showing how people just love it, man. Big love from Oklahoma City out there too. So they was the first ones to put EZTrayz in their store. So I really appreciate them. So
That's what's
that was
up.
that was a major milestone for me, and that was my goal. I said my goal before my birthday in May 24th was to get in the store, or I was trying to get a deal or get in somebody's store. And right on the 23rd, I got put in two dispensaries in Oklahoma right before my birthday. So like that was me knocking out my goals that I had written down. These were things that I wrote down. This was me on my grind and on my push, believing like, okay, let me keep focusing. But like I said, all the while you see all of this good stuff that I'm talking, I still got life whooping ass still behind me.
Yeah.
So it's like I still got to keep pushing though. So what's more important to me, focusing on the solution or worry about the problem? And that's what I always believe. Focus on that solution. So reaching out more, finding more people and everything, doing what I gotta do. I end up finding a company that looking online, researching and finding more people and everything. I find a company that I find this guy. He does like a hemp juice bar and everything. And I inboxed him and I was like, hey man, you know anybody that does like hemp printing or everything? I said, I'm trying to get these trays made out of hemp. I said, because it's gonna make sense. I said, that's what makes sense. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, he said, you got this company over in Oregon. I reached out to them, and it's called Printed on Hemp, and I hit them up, and I gave them my product idea. I gave them my drawings and everything and all of that stuff, and they came up with it, man. And like I said, we ended up with this. We came up with these, man. They came out with great colors and everything, great design. I got my first design. I got my design done by my boy Faison. Flyers by Faison. He from South Carolina. He out of Charleston. Real dope cat. A lot of people give him slack because he ain't the best with time, but he legit when it comes to the word.
On that
He
call
ain't
people
the
time.
yeah, he ain't the best with time, but like he legit, man. Like he did the logo that everybody see and everybody love right now. So
Oh man,
I
I
think
didn't
I
one of
realize
definitely got
this dude
big
snuck in
things.
here
Oh
though.
my bad. My bad.
Pistol.
Pistols in the
But
back.
one of the biggest things
Yeah.
about your company, yo, is like you keep it all in the family. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like one that you have on your team, like you know what I'm saying. I know those are your brothers, sisters,
Oh
cousins. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like that's fam. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think you're just growing something for yourself, but you growing something for your whole fam. Whether they
Family.
be
Yeah.
Ornick or anything like that. Like you out there pushing your whole family up and elevating them. So like big props, big
Oh
respect for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like now, man, just from all of that pushing and pursuing, man, we got these now, man. These are our 4 packs. We got all the different colors now. We got a little 4 pack. That's how it basically go like that, man. You get it just like that. You pull it out your pocket, man. You just pop that little band off of there like that. Open it up. Now you got your tray just like that. You just take it, man, and fold your little side like that. Lock that thing in. Let me see. I'm trying to get right in the camera. I lock on this side. There we go. There you go. All right. So you just hold that thing like that, man. Right there. Right there. And then you see how I got the edges?
Yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
the corners like that. That's like I got patent on all of that, man. Just how all of that locks in with it. So like all of that's patent. So you just basically take it out once you open it up, fold your little sides like that, and it just got a little slot and it locks right in just like that, yo.
That's crazy.
Boom. Each side, you just lock it in just like that. And I call it, man, quick and easy, man.
Yeah,
And boom, now you got a rolling
that's
tray just like
wild right
that.
there, yo.
There you go.
Perfect
Full of it.
size, yo. Perfect size like that, dog.
That's
And it like just
crazy.
like that, yo. That's junk crazy. Lovely, lovely.
And it's made out of
Quick
hemp,
and
you said,
easy,
right?
man. Made out of hemp, soy-based ink, everything, man. So it's like 100% biodegradable and perfect for the earth, man. So like, whenever you done with it, man, you done roll up on it, man. You done did everything you could with it, man. You done roll up, break down your joints, man, smoking in the car. Cause this what it's for. You in the car while you trying to roll up instead of trying to use your cell phone and everything, man. You got this joint right here, dog. And then when you finish with it, bust it back down, man. Sides pop right back out. And it fold right back up just like that, man. Fold it right back up. Man, put it in your center console, dog. Put it wherever you need it, everywhere you go.
Too
Just like that.
easy.
It fit in them skinny jeans, yo. Look how small that is.
Hey, I don't do no
Fit in
skinny
them
jeans,
skinny
but
jeans. It
I
fit in
don't
your
know.
purse, ladies. We
Pistol
got the
might.
pink ones for
Pistol
the
might do.
ladies too.
Hey,
We
pistol.
got the pink for the ladies.
Pistol's on the
Salmon
call,
for
yo.
you other men.
Pistol on the
Nigga,
call.
don't do that.
Hey, do you got any skinny jeans? Tell the
Yeah, they
truth.
at your mama house.
Oh,
You
all
started with
right.
Who
me for a
that?
reason.
Hey, you
Who
started
that?
with
He ain't
me.
on the
We
I'm
screen.
up here trying to make breakfast for the kids, nigga. I ain't even say shit.
we call it the easy way.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie.
But
I ain't
yeah,
even use
man.
no tray, man. I was using
Hey,
those paper plates
Aries,
and
add him
shit,
onto
breaking
the
shit up.
screen.
He ain't on the call, man. I
I
got
can't
him.
see
I
it.
got him. I had to get him an alternate way. I had to get him up here an alternate way. Oh, he got the merch. Oh, with the
Yo,
foil print,
check,
bruh.
check.
I'm gonna need
Yo,
one of them, man.
Yeah,
Real
yeah, that's
talk.
our shirts, man. That's our official shirts, man. Like my cousin Tremaine Muka in Florida, man. She be doing us like she came up like we was working and this color came out. And when I say this color came out, man, it's fire, man. Like people go
Yo,
crazy over this color
yeah,
and everything,
and you
man.
get that
So it was
without the
like,
leaf.
yeah.
I'm
We gonna have
still
to
in
do
the middle
trade
of
for
it.
trade, man. I'll give you one of these shirts. I'm gonna have to give you one of the new ones. I ain't gonna give you one of these
oh
all
yeah.
that is shirts.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
give
we,
you one
we
of the
do it.
new
Like I
ones.
said, we do it with the leaf, and we got it without the leaf, man. I got it for like everybody can't. Everybody
Yeah.
don't want to be out there with that. You can't wear the leaf, but you still want to rep the brand. So I'm
Exactly.
gonna
Yeah,
make
you
sure
know,
ain't no excuse.
all about supporting you, my man.
Ain't no excuse. I can't wear the leaf. Cool. We got shirts without the leaf too. Just show
Yeah,
love.
oh,
If you
you
don't
good?
smoke on the trays, you don't roll up on the EZTrayz, you can get a shirt if you want, boo. They cheat. They cheat. They cheat.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like Philippines just passed legalizing weed, according to my wife. Don't quote me on
Yeah.
that. Quote my wife. But
Who did?
um
Last week?
but you know what I'm saying? I'm retiring next year and the Philippines is hot on the to go to list. So, sir, we will
Nigga
be
boy.
Hey,
utilizing you.
hey, look, my whole thing is trying to go global, man. Like, not trying, I am gonna go global with it because it's that type of thing, man. It's like that's the whole point of it, man. It can go wherever you go, and ain't nobody getting in trouble, ain't nobody gonna be tripping about you tripping, you riding with that. And that was my whole scheme behind it was like, you get pulled, you get in trouble for that metal tray in the car. And especially if you got any little residue on it, but man, especially you only pay $4.20 for a little easy tray.
No
So when you
doubt.
done with it, you can toss it, man, and it ain't gonna hurt the earth. We helping Mother Earth while rolling them good flowers, man. I tell people if this your medicine, why would you put your medicine on that nasty counter, on the nasty cell phone with all them germs?
Hey V,
That don't
hold
make sense.
V, hold on. You see your cousin up here fighting to get a word in.
Oh, you know that.
Look, he got all serious with that one. You know that.
Hey, listen, I love Korea. I have fun in Korea.
Oh
Yo,
God.
hey, on some real shit. Like side story. Uh, First time I met my wife, right? We meet Brandon in the club, or not Brandon, B in the club, BJ in the club and shit. And a fellow friend of mine runs up on him and was like, "Yo, who the fuck are you?" Because that's my boy's girl. And he was like, that's my cousin. Oh, okay, so you don't mind if my boy hollers. And he was like, I don't give two fucks. Like, let him holler. She probably gonna say something stupid to him like, he can eat me out, but he ain't getting no putty.
What?
That's toxic.
This is
That's
what was said for real.
That's toxic.
Yes.
Hey, look,
Yes.
but that was a funny situation though, man.
Man,
It's been all love since then too, though.
Yeah. Oh, for real. Like, honestly, yo, B, like, let me just say this, man. Like, I'm dumb proud of you, dude. Like, your story is like a story of perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything was thrown at you for you to fail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
From like, yo,
and
you
and,
need
and
to
that's and that's
drink
just
too.
the short story I kind of gave y'all too. So
Yeah, like everything was thrown at you for you to fail, but you sat there and stuck to your dreams, dude. Like, and you out here killing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I was there in person to just hug you, cause like on some real shit, dude. Like, I'm dumb proud of you and the things that you have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that
yeah,
you got your
I
name, not
appreciate
just your
that.
name, your son's name out there, dude. And you doing big things, like, bruh, like all the way from here in Korea. Like, I love you, but I'm damn proud of your ass out here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that too, man. That's big love.
Shoot, I
Oh
just met you
yeah.
and I'm proud of your ass, man. Shit. Let's do
Oh
it.
yeah, man. Like I said, man. My thing, I just really preach to people. It's about like focusing on, man. I tell people like, what we gonna focus on, man? Okay, if we once we recognize what the problem is, then it's up to us to start looking for the solution. Like, okay, we know the tire is flat. We got a flat tire. We gonna sit here and complain about the tire being flat and crying about the tire being flat and looking stupid in the rain about the tire being flat? Or we gonna start thinking about how can we fix this? Are we gonna call somebody? Am I gonna fix this myself? Am I gonna get the jack out the back? Am I gonna call AAA? Or I'm gonna sit here looking stupid complaining about the problem? And that's how we look at life. You have to look at life like that. Yes, okay, this is my situation. This is the problem. I'm gonna keep it and keep complaining about it, or we're gonna look at this, or we're gonna look for a solution to fix this.
Yeah,
Yo,
indeed.
on some real shit, B. Uh, like, cause I'm retiring next year, yo, and it's scary as fuck. Like, on some real shit, I'm retiring out of the military. That shit's scary
He's
as fuck.
speaking it. He's speaking
Um,
his truth.
Oh yeah. Oh
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But with you talking about how you was willing to go all in and everything, and like nah, like I'm a let God have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most religious person, so I will say let whatever higher being has it. You know what I'm saying, and take control of the situation. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
there was some fears in me about trying to open a bar in Korea, Where now I'm just like, fuck it, yo. I know I can make this shit work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And some real
Oh
talk,
yeah.
like listening to your story, dude. Just like when you were telling it, I was like, yo, I'm good. I'm good. Because if I know my brother can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him, like we two in the same focus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gift of gab is an amazing thing. And real talk, man, like what you said inspired me, and I was like, yo, okay, I'm be all right out here. I might not be great in the first year, but come year two,
Yeah.
year 3, year 4, the fact that I'm there for those years, I'm a success. Can't no one fuck with that. So thank you.
And
I want
and
to say
it,
thank you.
yeah, man, and that's why I'm transparent with my story, because it's like it's about like showing people the like, oh, yeah, yo, like, yo, you see the good, right? But know that it's still it's the bad that's gonna be there no matter what. But it's about like what you focusing on more.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, cool, that's life. We all got problems. Everybody got a sad story. Everybody could tell you they saddest thing and how you in tears. Like, oh my God, that's so horrific, or that's terrible. Everybody got that story. Okay, cool. So what we doing about it? We gonna keep crying over it. We gonna fix the problem. Or we gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
I've been like I said, it's just about what you focus on, and that's why I said that's what I preach. That focus, man, that tunnel vision, man. Like, and then you could the more you focus, if you go 100% energy in, dog, you can change things in less than a year, dog. I literally started this junk in February. And it's like, look where we at now. I had my first huge festival where it was like thousands of people with big name people. We got introduced to this industry, man, this weekend, man. That was huge, man. And to have a team of 6 people running with me, working with me, man, that believed and was out there just meeting people and watching how they accepted us and loved us, man. And it's like, this industry, for one, is hard to get into, and especially to be a black person, and especially and then it's like, what people be like, what separates you is like, yo, I created this. We ain't reselling somebody else's stuff.
Yeah.
Like, everybody else is out there, yeah, I ain't knocking nobody hustle, man. Shout out to everybody and what they doing. But it's like, yo, the difference in us, yo, we hustling what we created. And it's fire. It's
So
like
someone's
everybody else, you reselling somebody else's product. Ain't too many people in this industry that created, and it ain't too many black people in this industry that created.
factual.
Hey,
But
but
if someone's not,
other than talking about my not to cut you off, but other than talking about my mama, I know you got something to say, Pistol.
What you mean?
I mean, you ain't got no questions to ask B or nothing. You
No,
saw
I checked
the
it out a long
tray.
time ago.
You
Yeah, I
saw.
saw it a long time ago.
Oh,
Here's the
okay.
thing, right? You ain't gotta be, to reach out to see niggas be doing work, man. I saw his shit on Instagram. I seen all this stuff. I saw
Yeah,
the
man. I
extra.
be pushing that social media.
Yeah,
that's all.
I saw that shit a long time.
Oh,
I just don't use
It's
the
been-
things.
and he's back.
All of them been at my house.
Yeah. Pistol done drove B home drunk one day. Don't.
I don't remember that, but I remember the weight loss. That nigga put in some work. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, man. It's funny. Like I said, that's why I say I gave y'all the short version of my story, because it actually started like about 2-3 years ago, and it was just like, when I was 220, that was the beginning. I told myself, I said, hey, I'm gonna be a billionaire one day. So I was like, how you want to look in that camera? So
Yeah.
I said, I want to look good in my P Diddy gray suit. I said, when I'm
Question,
taking my
Brian.
pictures, so I was like, let me get that weight off me. And
B,
actually,
question
like I
for you.
said, cannabis, that's when I started smoking more. I started smoking way more. I went 100% cannabis instead of like just part-time with it. Because it was like, all right, if I'm gonna smoke, I'm gonna quit drinking. I had to quit drinking, and I started smoking, and I was like, all right, if you're gonna hotbox in the bathroom, do something with it. And I started doing push-ups, and I started on my lunch break at work. While I was out doing bass, I had my pen, and while I would go on my 30-minute lunch break, while I was hitting my pen, I was walking on my lunch break for 30 minutes in that hot sun out there on bass. So
Well,
like
don't say
anytime I smoke, it's like I made myself work for that. I had to work for that high.
Hey, you know
Don't
what?
I,
sleep
I
on
had
it.
to work for that buzz, and that it just became like it became a workout.
So weed make you
And,
successful.
and
That's what we've
yeah,
learned
it,
today.
it 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 make me, like I said, it make me just tunnel vision on something and go get it. And so,
So
like, one thing my cousin Antoine told me one time, he said, yo, he was like, man, he said, I seen you focus and build some of the dopest cars. So he said, I believe if you put your focus into a brand or a business, he said, I know what you could do with it. He said, I know you can make it go crazy. And I took that and I ran with it with this.
You
And
talking about
shoot,
tunes?
dog, like I said, less than a year with this brand, dog, it's like the industry, they love us. They love us, and I'm really about to take this thing to a crazy level.
That's
so
what's
I
up,
got
man.
I got two questions now, B. Hold on. Let me just get
Yes,
these right.
sir.
One is
You
if
know
they're
this man
not
trying to
in the
make money,
South,
man.
because I know you generally based out of the South, so you know what I'm saying. If people are not in the South, how can they go ahead and purchase EZTrayz? And then two, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer this question at all, but what would you say is your income now that EZTrayz is kind of a little bit more out in the market and everything, and from what you were going from a prototype and giving away free EZTrayz to now selling it?
Um. Oh yeah. But for if somebody right now, we're working on that website. Like I said, we've been slacking on that, so we gotta get our website up going. Because man, people been asking. But right now we just been pushing. Um, I've been going like off of DMs. If somebody hit me in the DM, man, I shoot you a price of what we do. Like I said, we do. We do them one for 420, and we do four for 15, and
Okay.
like we do the 4 pack for 15, and usually like shipping be pretty low. Shipping be pretty cheap, and I tell them like just hit one of the. We got Venmo, Cash App, all of those at Easy Trades on Cash App. All of those EZTrayz at gmail.com. That's our email. Like we on like everything is easy trade. So everything easy. So but no, but that's how we right now. We just rocking off of DMs. You hit me in the DMs if you want some. We ship them out, and if you local South Carolina, I got a team of plenty of people with some in the areas that you could get some. We actually was in the store in downtown Charleston off of King Street, off of King Street in the smoke shop, Wild Side Smoke Shop.
Oh,
We
you done
had a
made it.
lot in there. I don't know if they sold out yet, but I know we had a good bit in there on the shelf that you could have pulled up if you was in Charleston, South Carolina. Um, where else we at? Other than that, like I said, right now we pushing. I'm really trying to push for a big distribution deal. We got a marketing agency. We signed with a marketing agency back in August, and they are pushing like trying to work on us get a distribution deal. And those are people I got a patent through too. I'm working on my. I have to have my full patent by June, so you know I'm working on that. I got to make sure I get that because that's gonna make sure that we solidify that if you try to steal my stuff, but even now they try to steal my stuff, I want that check. We gotta have a sit down. If it look like mine, we gotta have a conversation because people be like, oh, they got something like that. No, they don't. They got disposable type, but they ain't hemp made for one, and they don't open up into a tray like this. They got them little one. You sit that down in the wind gonna take that. You trying to hold that wherever, it ain't gonna hold like this. Trust me, we different. We one of a kind. Like so, that's the dope part, man. Like I said, man, and just the love that we it received. And for the industry, it's just the beginning of what we really about to do. We got some plans to we're trying to get to New York. We got some invites for we got invites for New Mexico. We're working on going to Cali. I'm trying to lock in all the festivals we can. Anything that got to do with cannabis events, cannabis festivals, because that's where it makes sense at. Like a lot of people be at festivals smoking and everything. So
Yeah,
that's
that's what's up,
um,
dude.
and and the income part. Like I said, the income part is we still trying to scale it, man. We still in the beginning, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't make. Listen, I'm still on the job. I'm on the job right now. But I don't care about this job no more because I be looking at, hey, I'll give y'all a couple hours and leave me alone. So, but like, man, but like, until I can take myself off of this, which I'm real close. I'm real close to being able to tell them to peace out in a minute, and they feeling that pressure. So I'm all about that freedom, that independence, man, and that's what I'm trying to create with my brand. That's why I believe in helping people, my whole family, my whole team, man. I'm all about like, what's your dream too? So make sure that you focus on your dream at the same time while you helping me, because while you helping me, we all can get it. Everybody can eat. So that's what I really believe in, and that's why I'm pushing my family like with me. My family ain't got no choice. If you around me, you gonna eat. If
That's
you
what's up.
around me, you ain't got no choice but to change your mind.
I eat. We
And
all
then it's
eat.
like, and it's just in a positive way, man. It's just about, like I said, I just show love to them boys, man. It's just like really giving my story, like, yo, this is me, this little B.
That's what's up.
Nah,
So
man. Like I said,
so like soon, but soon, next year I'll be that millionaire though.
yeah.
Next
Like I
year I'll
said,
be that millionaire.
your
I,
shit
I,
is
I
fire.
like say what they say. I'm already a millionaire. It just ain't hit the bank yet.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, we ain't gonna hold you, man, but we truly appreciate you stopping by, man, sharing with everybody, what you got going on. And we're gonna put all the information up in this joint so folks can follow you and do what they gotta do, man. But we
I appreciate
sincerely
y'all too,
appreciate you.
man.
Yeah, man. That's what
Yeah,
it
man.
is.
You know what I'm saying? It's all love. It's all fam, dude. Like
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
said, man.
yeah, oh yeah. You could tell when I always tell my cousins, they know, they be like, yo, when I get emotional, that mean the weed was hitting, that mean the weed was good.
And I bet you rolled it
That-
up on some EZTrayz.
oh, that's the only way, the easy way.
That's what's up, man. Hey, was there anything
Oh
else
yeah,
you wanted
all
to add,
day.
man?
What was that, Aries?
I was asking, was there anything else that he wanted to add? You know what I'm saying? Tell the people out there.
Oh man, shoot, I could close out with just saying, man. Like I said, focus on the solution, man. What's gonna fix the problem? We gonna sit here and keep crying about the nail in the tire, or we gonna figure out how to get the nail out the tire, or try and get the tire fixed so we can keep the car moving, so we can keep getting down the road to where we're supposed to go, not stuck where we at. And you can do that. Oh yeah.
That's what it is, boy. EZTrayz. He out here.
Hey,
Make sure you're
we
getting him.
out.
Get him.
You one of our global viewers, make them international. Order that shit.
No doubt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No doubt. You know what? I'm gonna have to get one of them shirts. Yeah. That way I can wear it everywhere. I'm gonna get my.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna have to get one. Just
I
let me
got
know
you. The
where to
shirts
go,
is cheap too.
where to
We
go
got
to get
you.
'em. I'll get them. Shit, gotta support peoples. You know what I'm saying? Good peoples need our support, man. That's
Oh
all it
yeah.
is.
I appreciate it. It's we all gonna be good in the end. I'm gonna make sure that if you touch with me, especially in the beginning, I got everybody
That's what's up.
in a great way.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Early, you gonna send them some beard oil?
Oh yeah, I got them. Too easy.
I could definitely use
Yeah,
that.
too easy.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
know.
early in some barbers ain't just cutting hair. They do pomade, which is amazing. That's what I have in my hair right now that hold it.
Massaging niggas
All
back.
right, all right, all right.
Nighttime and that daytime beard oil. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing a plug for you early.
Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate it.
I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with it.
Yeah,
That's what
I'll
making
send
this
you some.
mustache grow so luxurious and shit. You know, it's no shave November.
Hey, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, real talk, dog. Proud of you. Super happy for what everything that's coming to you and shit. And your story of perseverance is one that people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because you never gave up, even when they try to shut you down one state over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
yeah.
kept pushing, and you made it to your destination, and then push further. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to you, and man, you know I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah. All love, all love. Same back,
yeah.
man.
I
Appreciate
would, I
y'all.
would say your book of
Appreciate y'all
ideas
for
is
having me.
you trying to drop the hottest mixtape ever.
Hey, hey, hey. We got to have that freestyle battle like back in the day. I've been practicing too. I got some bars. I got some bars now.
Uh oh, he
I don't get that drunk no more, so I don't know. I'm gonna rap to you in Korean or some junk, yo.
Oh gosh.
That's funny.
Oh gosh.
All right, then, fellas.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yo.
All right, I'm out.
And you know this. Man, that was a good interview, my dude.
My PA side stepped in.
Yo, I see. You was asking all about the monies, and I said, golly, can this man breathe? Leave that man pockets alone. Nah, but hey, you know what though? I love to see when folks is like handling business, doing their thing. It's just a good look, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just
Like
a good look.
on some real like, and you know, I've known him like a little bit less than I know my wife because that's how I was introduced to him and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like watching him like, and I feel like a real old head when I say like, you know, it's like watching your little brother grow, watching him grow into who he's becoming.
Yeah.
Yo, it's an amazing thing, dude. Like my heart's overfilled with joy and just seeing how he's like come around and everything from where he was at, because I know on a more personal level where he was at to where he's at now, and like, yo, it's amazing and it's beautiful.
It is. I have a question since I'm hearing stuff in the background. Pistol, what did you cook for breakfast?
For breakfast?
Yeah, you said you were cooking breakfast for the kids.
Yeah, I made oatmeal and French toast.
Oh. Oh.
And then they had a yogurt and some Cheerios.
He up here wilding out, boy. Put it on the smorgasbord.
That's easy.
That's easy work. He said that's easy work. French toast,
Yeah,
baby.
French toast is easy, homie.
Oh, that's one of my specialties, though, bruh. Yours ain't like mine. Yours ain't like mine, though.
Damn, nigga, why you always gangbanging that shit? Nigga, you asked me what I made. You wait. Shit ain't gonna taste good as mine.
I didn't say that. I just said that's one of my specialties, bruh. And
Well,
then you gonna
say after that?
Then you gonna say
What'd you say after that?
gangbang.
What'd you say after that?
Yo, kill his mic. Man.
What'd you
Shut
say
his
after
mic
that?
off. Yeah, he said gangbang. You see that? Now you don't hear him now, right? You see that power? I'll bring him back. Let's bring him back.
You stupid.
Golly.
Oh, ass niggas. You start this shit, nigga. I said, well, I made some French toast.
I'm sure it was good, man. I'm sure it was good. You can cook a little bit. Just don't cook no wings. We good. Yum. All I got to do is say, yum. Yo, that's what shirt I should have had on. I should have put the yum shirt on, son.
With the wing photo on the back.
I ain't trying to break those out. I gotta break that out for a special occasion, baby.
With the wing on the back.
I'm gonna get
the wing on the back of your shirt, dog.
Bruh.
I'm gonna get the wing cut off. I know that. I'm gonna get this show demonetized.
Really? It ain't.
Say all sorts of shit.
Hey, you know what? There's some.
So how you feel about Jewish people?
Really?
Do you agree with Kyrie?
You want me to answer that?
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
How good are the Jewish people's French toast? Is they better than yours? Or?
It's kosher.
Oh, man.
I'll say that.
You're right. You're right.
It's kosher.
You called me yesterday. What's up? Are you still recording?
I can stop now. Hold on.
Yeah, do that.
Just give me a hold on. Hey, thanks for joining us. Oh, wait. I got to do the one thing. I didn't do that. I got to do the one thing. Hold up. Stand by. Here to go. Ready? Sure. Operators are standing by. Yeah.
My shirt.
You better get that all that ish faded.